Hi, I'm Teray Foster, founder of ARC7.org.
ARC7.org, reimagining the future of planet Earth.
To understand the ARC7 vision, picture building an orphanage in the poorest place in the world. We plan to start in Uganda. Then picture inside that orphanage, there is a clinic, a school, a cafeteria, and places to sleep. Then picture helping the orphans to become productive adults. In the orphanage, there would be a career center for online college courses and a business incubator. Next, picture all those businesses soon bringing in enough wealth to support the orphanage to become self-contained and self-sufficient. In one generation, they would no longer be recipients, but would become co-owners of a thriving living center, a housing co-op, and a collection of worker-owned businesses. That's the ARC7 vision.
You might be wondering how ARC7 affects your life if you're not an orphan. Well, the support staff that would be required to run such a high-functioning orphanage might be where you come into the vision. You might be a teacher, a doctor, or a dentist. You might be an architect or an engineer. You might be retired and willing to spend your time helping these young people develop into wonderful, productive contributors. ARC7 also provides the same plan for you and your family for as long as you have a desire to serve. In this way, our plan reaches farther than a simple orphanage. ARC7 surrounds orphans with a community of caring families who support and love them. This website is where we will gather people who have the skills and talent to plan, design, build, own, and operate ARC7 nearby and around the world. Our goal is to teach our members how to reach for highest well-being and global well-being at the same time. The final result is what we call ARC7 Arcology, for highest well-being and global well-being. Arcology is two words put together, ecology and architecture. But we add a third component of human happiness. While I was in the bathtub back in 2007, I felt like a vision was downloaded into my head of an online community that I was supposed to build. This online community would gather online first and then in person for retreats and community planning. In the vision, when people saw our prototype, they wanted to get involved. We were able to offer them food, shelter, clothing, a place to live, work, raise their families, and contribute to the economy of the Arcology. Our vision is to create an open source sharing environment where together we have so much more power than doing things all alone. Between our worker-owned businesses, our indoor food production, and our housing co-op, everyone involved can be part owner of the Arcology and be financially supported by it. I didn't realize at the time how important the vision was. Since then, I have discovered that according to the World Economic Forum, in order to meet the world's rising demand for housing, we need to build the equivalent of one New York City every month for the next 40 years. But building construction is already responsible for 11% of the global carbon emissions. The ARC7 vision can help to fill the demand for housing by designing and building a prototype using materials that will remove carbon rather than contribute to the collective global carbon emissions. Another disturbing trend is for home builders to meet the demand for housing through single-family dwellings that they intend to fill with renters instead of homeowners. We can elevate people around the world to be owners instead of renters and improve the condition of the planet at the same time, simply by working together for the common good to build ARC7 Arcologies and reduce our carbon footprint and our physical footprint by building multi-family dwellings that go up instead of out. Humans are designed to live in community and will never feel right separated into single-family dwellings. That would be like taking bees out of their beehive and putting them each in their own jar. Perhaps that's why the most common reasons for visits to the physician are loneliness, social anxiety, and stress about survival. These are all emotional reasons, but they cause physical symptoms. Instead of finding the root cause in our culture, they simply medicate the problem. Mental health symptoms are on the rise around the world. Depression, anxiety, insomnia, and eating disorders, substance abuse, violence, and the list goes on. We all seem to be experiencing global PTSD. Humans have a deep need to be loved and cared for by a tribe or a community, and a great drive to contribute to that tribe in their own unique way in order to feel whole and complete. Part of the download that was given to me that day was to fully understand that most of the problems in this world today can be solved by creating a new kind of habitat. One that supports everyone involved financially and emotionally. One that doesn't leave our homeless out in the cold or leave individuals like you and me to struggle for survival alone. One that doesn't make it so hard to survive that survival is all you can hope for. Today's culture demands that each person that reaches adulthood has to start from zero to make his or her own way, leaving each individual to struggle for survival alone. However, we believe that just like a bee needs a beehive, human well-being comes from being part of a tribe. A tribe consists of all your family and friends, your extended family, and your close neighbors, and that's what we intend to build first before we build a building. Our think tank will be our tribe, made up of our families and our closest friends, and like-minded people like you and me who can help manifest the vision. We call this process building from the inside out. I spent the next decade keeping my eyes open for people who might have received the same download that I received, and hoped to form alliances. I found artist renderings of utopian architecture posted online, but none of them said, "Click here to get involved." And that's what we needed. That's what I set out to build. The vision of ARC7 Arcology totally and completely changed the direction of my life. The vision came to me as a spiritual assignment that made me better understand my life purpose. For the last 10 years, I have spent all my creative energies researching and compiling content relating to this vision. Many brilliant solutions have been developed that can easily meet our essential needs, our financial needs, and our housing needs. I gathered videos from experts who offered economic innovation, plans for health and well-being, sustainability, social compassion, healthy relationships, and more. We can incorporate the most advanced discoveries into our Arcology designs and make sure they are not damaging to the environment or perpetuating a toxic culture. After finding all that research and development to back up the vision, and after developing a website with over 700 pages, 30+ courses, and writing several books, I was finally brave enough to get my nonprofit status with the IRS. We now have a global network at ARC7.org. We have people from every continent and most countries, and some are in great need. Now we can form think tanks together and start gathering for retreats and community planning, just like the advanced thinkers in the vision. Together we have the opportunity to shape and mold a new life story by focusing on the things that are within our control. ARC7.org is designed to be a table where all the pieces of the puzzle of human happiness can be laid out and pieced together. Everyone involved is a piece of the puzzle. We could deliberately make a plan that created an environment of highest well-being and global well-being at the same time. Does this sound like something you would like to be involved with? One way you can help ARC7.org is to become a supporting member. For $4.77 a month, you can help us keep up with the cost of maintaining the ARC7.org website. Another way to help is to join the think tank and figure out how your gifts and talents could drive the vision forward. All we really need to get started is about 100 advanced thinkers to complete the onboarding process. We will need experts in every field, from technology to architecture to business development, to co-op specialists and scientists and food production experts and hospitality experts, life coaches and teachers, sustainability experts, and medical professionals. We would need at least one person from every field to be involved in the think tank that would plan, design, build, own, and operate a prototype for this advanced, self-contained, self-sustaining, self-supporting human habitat. The onboarding process is totally free for the first 100 people who enroll. Just use your points to pay for each step. Each step is a short course designed to transform you into the advanced thinkers that were in the vision of ARC7 Arcology. When you first log into ARC7.org, you start out as a visitor and level up as you complete the onboarding process. To verified, to socializer, to thinker, to seeker, to peacemaker, to collaborator, to solutionary. The first step is to become a verified member of ARC7. Verified means that we talked to you face to face and we saw that you are a real person who matches the person on your profile. The points you earn will show up on your profile, and so will all your badges. You can use these points to pay for the onboarding process. Each of the 7 steps teach a higher level of thinking. That means better results for everyone involved. Solutionary is the badge you get when you have completed all 7 steps. You will then be able to join the ARC7 Arcology think tank, a private group that is focused on launching global projects that will change the world and your own life at the same time. Discover what you can contribute to the ARC7 vision by enrolling in the onboarding process today.